So Mr. Ibu's story is gradually becoming one of the most complicated things on social media right now. Something that started with him asking for help, he came out back in October, that was on the 17th or 18th of October, saying that he needs the help of Nigerians. But right now, the whole story is a mess. So many allegations here and there, allegations of him sleeping with his supposed daughter, allegations of money being stolen by his wife or his supposed daughter, like so many things going on with Mr. Ibu's story that we need to talk about in this video. So if you're up for it, then stay tuned. So back October 18th, 2023, Mr. Ibu came up with this video asking Nigerians to help him, saying that he has been going through a lot, saying that he has been suffering from this illness that needs him to undergo some surgeries, and that he has run out of funds. He no longer has money to continue to treat himself on his own, that he needs the help of Nigerians. And of course, people started sharing the videos and people started crying out saying that we need to help Mr. Ibu. I in particular came up here on the channel, I posted the video and I said, please let everybody that can help Mr. Ibu. His account number was on display and actually people started sending money. After that, a lot of things happened. But the one that is really what I want to talk about in this video right now is the recent allegations that has been flying on social media. Now, this allegation started with a popular social media TikToker and all of that, known as Tosin Silverdam. He runs this blog where he talks about gossip, news, and all of that. I don't even know if I should believe what comes from him, because right there on his bio says, this is a gossip news blog and we are catching crews only. Guys, with that kind of bio, I really don't know what to make of this. But anyways, let's listen to what he has to say, like the videos that he actually got, and he's claiming that these videos were sent to him. Let's just listen to the video.
Yes, no. No problem. But you know, with them botoshi, dinner check, if you deny your son. Oh, very bad. Oh, the Roma. Oh, the Roma. Just name that. Just we're no, what the fame to overnight. What the internet fame everywhere. Ibu daughter, Yana everywhere. You might not come about that girl before. Years back, you were going to know one girl no this girl crazy hapogaga.
Look, the audio was not even clear enough for us to draw conclusions that this is Mr. Ibu. But from what Tosin Silverdam is saying, he said that conversation is actually a conversation between Mr. Ibu and the woman he's having a conversation with. And also he came up with this video again of Jasmine's ex-husband allegedly confirming that Jasmine is sleeping with Mr. Ibu's son. So let's listen to the video. So guys, when I tell you that Mr. Ibu's story is like one of the most complicated things on social media right now, I am not joking. Because how can something that started with, begging for help, a sick man, begging for help, begging people to come for him financially, how can it just become a mess? Now, it is because of things like this that I would even support that they start regulating social media. because a lot of things just happens on social media. No control. Everybody just wants to say stuff, and sometimes there is really no concrete way to determine if these news that are coming are true or false. So every kind of news can just make its way to social media. Now, I would like to read this reaction that was posted by one of the colleagues of Mr. Ibu. Obviously, he's an actor by name Prince AK, and he posted on his Insta stories. He said, "I honestly do not know the truth in the different versions of the story. But if the said adopted daughter was or is actually a side chick, then you were having sex with and you had the mind to introduce her to the world and to your family as a daughter, bros, you were committing incest. And you need to ask God for forgiveness ASAP. Family isn't only biological. There are many tags you should have given her. Bestie, family friend, colleague, but not daughter." My 2 cents. He also said, "This life is more spiritual than physical. It's never a bad thing to adopt someone into your family or life, but bringing someone that you're sexually involved with into your family and tag her adopted daughter for convenience is incest. Maybe we should deal with the spiritual first. Who knows?" So that is what Prince AK is saying. So now the story that is out there is that Jasmine is not actually Mr. Ibu's daughter, based on the story that is going around on social media. That Jasmine is not actually Mr. Ibu's daughter. But for the longest time, I personally have thought that Jasmine is actually Mr. Ibu's daughter, because I used to watch their videos on social media, their dance videos. I admired them, and I was like, like this is so cool, for Mr. Ibu to have this kind of relationship with his daughter, because they could actually pass for father and daughter. She looks young, really young, and Mr. Ibu is quite an elderly man. So now the story is that she's actually not his daughter, that she was adopted. And that she wasn't just adopted, she was actually Mr. Ibu's side chick. During the relationship with Mr. Ibu then caught her with his son, having a relationship with his son. And probably that was the reason why Mr. Ibu decided to end the relationship that he was having with her, allegedly. And then Mr. Ibu decided to end the relationship that he was having with her just so she can have her way with his son. I don't know if that is even believable. I don't think a Nigerian father can do that. But anyways, that is the story out there. So, now there is also confusion as regards the money that was donated for Mr. Ibu's treatment. The wife is trying to lay claim to the money, not claim, like she wants to actually be the one controlling how the money is being spent and all of that. While Jasmine also wants to wants to have control over the money as well. So money is also another issue in this whole mess that is happening. I don't know how these people have turned this whole thing to a mess. Like, they've actually diverted the attention of people away from assisting Mr. Ibu to looking at them like, what's going on here? Now, let's listen to what the wife posted. She said, "Hello, wonderful Nigerians, friends and well-wishers from all over the world. I want to use this medium to appreciate everyone who has contributed to the well-being of my husband. He is responding well to treatment and we believe we shall overcome this health challenge to the glory of God. Recently, there have been some malicious lies being peddled against me on social media, as masterminded by Jasmine Chioma Okeke, who wants to make me an outsider in my own home, but God forbid. I will address Jasmine's excessive interference in my family affairs and other related matters when the time is right. For now, my husband's health is most important to me." The 1 million donation they talked about was paid into my account on my husband's instruction and his presence to offset some bills at the home front. I don't understand why Jasmine, a complete stranger, should be dragging me over my family matters. I do not have access to the main Access Bank account where people make donations. It is being secretly controlled by Jasmine, yet she is cooking up all kinds of lies and propaganda against me in order to keep absolute control of that account. How she manipulated her way and took control of that account is a story for another day. There was never a time I asked anybody to buy a car for me. It was only mentioned in a private discussion between Jasmine and my brother, and she recorded it as a tool for blackmail. It was an innocent suggestion to help me cope with the suffering I was going through with public transport while trying to coordinate my hospital schedule with home challenges. This my brother has been living with us since 2013, long before people like Jasmine even knew my husband. He has been my strongest support and encouragement in these trying times, and he willingly helps me with some of the challenges that I cannot cope with. Yet an imposter who knows nothing. Jasmine said I took her name to a native doctor. This is very funny, please. I don't do native doctors or any form of fetish. Never. Because I serve a living God in whom I trust always. The person that called Jasmine is actually my husband's cousin in the village, who has also been calling me to know the state of health of his cousin. That is the man Jasmine and our co-host tagged a witch doctor. May God forgive them. Maybe Jasmine is indirectly telling us the kind of things she does to be able to manipulate people for her selfish ends. I only ask for transparency in the handling of public donations instead of secrecy, and hell was let loose. Till date, I have no idea about the status of that account. Very strange. But I will revisit these matters when the time is right. For now, I leave Jasmine and her gang to their conscience while I concentrate on my husband's quick recovery. So that was coming from the wife of Mr. Ibu. I don't know how people would really want to make donations to his treatment with all this news flying here and there. We don't even know how to confirm which one is true or which one is false. But anyways, what I'm just going to say is they should concentrate, just like she said, they have to concentrate on him getting better first. And maybe when he gets better, he might, just maybe he might have an explanation that would be able to, clear off all this mess and all this bad energy that is flying around with his name. We are still wishing Mr. Ibu a quick recovery, and we pray that God will grant him good health, long life, and prosperity. So you guys should drop your opinions for me in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? Like, social media is one of the places I don't think your issue should get to, because your issue gets on social media and it can just take a U-turn at any time, like at any time whatsoever, and you cannot even control how the issue turns out and what it can become. So it's really so sad that this whole thing is turning into a total mess. But just let me know what you think about it in the comments section. Thank you so much for tuning in. This broadcast was brought to you by Becky Culture Media, where we talk about trending news and events. If you enjoyed watching, then please click on the like button and share with your friends. If you're new to the channel, you're most definitely welcome. You can join the family by subscribing to the channel and also click on the notification bell so you can get free notifications whenever there is a new upload on the channel. I'll be so happy to have you as part of the Becky Culture family. To all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.